Thank you guys for tuning into our channel. Look, guys, I was walking home already, and we live in a neighborhood, in a town, in a world where there's a lot of people out there that need of one another, you know. And when somebody ever asks you for something to eat, bro, don't turn your back on them. Help them, you know, because you don't know where you'll be tomorrow. So always help the homeless, always help the hungry, you know. So I want everybody to get to know you. What is your name?
I'm Kai.
You're Kai, and what is your dog's name?
Chaos.
Chaos. Oh, Chaos, ¿qué onda, vato? Chaos is cool. See, he's your protector. Yes.
Baby.
So, I mean, you're female. You're how old, Kai?
32.
You're 32 years old. I'm 31, Kai, so I'm almost your age. How long you been out here on struggling on the streets, Kai?
For about 8 years.
For about 8 years. How is it for a female to be out here in the streets, Kai? Look, viewers, I have a lot of middle schoolers that watch our channel, a lot of young people that watch our channel. What do you want them to know about how it is to be out here? How hard is it for you as a female?
It's hard.
Bring it real close, bro. I want to hear everything you're saying, like all over
every
here.
single day. It's a constant struggle and a constant battle to just make my daily pay, you know,
Your daily pay.
in order just to survive, you know. Money makes the world go round, so
What
not
do you-
everybody's born with money, I guess.
Yeah. At one point, you had a home. You were in a stable location. Do you have any family? Anybody?
I was in North Carolina with my mom and my dad, and one day I went to court and I was told that I was going to get 263 days for a DUI probation violation, and so instead of taking the 263 days, I got in my car, packed everything that I owned,
Didn't
and
wanna go to jail.
left. And
Never
as
looked
long
back
as,
since?
as long as I was west of the Mississippi, they weren't going to extradite me. So I
So you've been
kept
on the
going
run
and
ever
kept
since?
going.
Have you kind of got used to being out here?
hmm
Yeah. Is there a point where you just kind of like?
I mean, I
this
miss
is
my mom and I miss my family. I have no family out here at all.
So you don't know anybody. You know AJ, right? AJ recording.
Yeah, I met her.
Your
I
finger's
mean,
not in your finger's not in the camera, right,
No,
AJ?
it's not.
All
I
right.
have my friends and
Yeah, your friends.
my street family, but I mean,
Quick question.
nothing's like real family, you know?
Now you told me a story, Kai, about you had a son. You had a son.
I've had 3 boys.
You've had 3 boys, or you have 3 boys?
Well, I have 2 left.
You have 2 left. What
Yeah.
happened to one?
My son, when he was 20 months old, he passed away in a car accident.
Who was driving?
It was an 18-wheeler that hit the car that my son was in, and there's 7 children in the car altogether,
Oh my God!
and it killed all 7 of them,
All 7 children?
including my son. My son was
What
the
was it? A
youngest.
carpool? Were they going somewhere? I mean, was
The 15-year-old foster daughter was driving.
Oh my God.
And
Young.
Yeah, she was picking up all the kids from school and daycare, and she was on her way home, and the 18-wheeler the driver fell
Goodness.
asleep at the wheel and plowed right into
What-
the car they were in and pushed them under a school bus.
It's crazy you're saying that to me. I actually have I don't know if you ever heard of Tracy
the
Morgan.
driver was-
Have you ever heard of Tracy Morgan? He lost a child. He lost I'm not a child, I'm sorry. He lost a friend because the driver at the wheel fell asleep. Now, do you know if this driver at the wheel worked for any big company?
Crate carrier.
Did you guys try to sue Crate Carrier? Because did you guys win?
We would have gotten a lot more money.
You guys settled.
But it wasn't actually me that settled. My attorneys settled because the foster family that my son was in at the time.
So you weren't
wanted
really
to
the
settle.
one that got any money out of that then? It was the foster. So you weren't
Foster
taking care of that
parents
baby
got-
yet.
Yeah.
They take the baby away from you at one point in your life?
Well, I was on my way actually to prison
Oh my goodness.
when he was in the car accident.
So much bad,
Yeah.
so much negative.
Well, they told me that if I went and took a prison sentence for 7 months, that I would still have 5 months left over to get my son back.
I don't mean to ask you this, and I don't mean to get off topic, but do you have any problems personally, like with drugs or alcohol, that don't let you just get back on your feet 100%?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
Well, for a year and a half, I've been on heroin.
heroin. You know, I'll tell you the truth. My father, and I tell this so you won't feel alone in the world.
Every 3
My-
hours, I have to get well.
Oh wow, that's tough. You know, and I know my father. He has a drug problem, and I tell you, this is why I do these videos, because he's on the streets too. My father, and he'd rather be in that lifestyle than be with us, and we want him better. But I can't say to you,
I
get better,
wanna-
if my own father can't even do it. So I'm nobody to judge you. You know what I mean?
I mean, my boyfriend, he gets out of jail. He's doing a probation violation right now, but he took his time and he gets out of jail with no probation or anything on September the 6th. And
Are you happy?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Less than 2 weeks
You're not gonna
away.
need. Hey, let's bring him up. He fell asleep. I heard this story already. Eh?
But when my boyfriend gets out of jail, like, he won't have anything like holding him back or anything, and he's not gonna be on heroin.
So-
He was on heroin with me when
Is that a
when
tough
he went
drug?
to jail.
People that don't know about it, especially young middle schoolers that don't know what heroin is, what heroin does to you. Tell us about it. What is it?
Well-
Give them the insight so they'll never go down that road.
Me and my boyfriend together, we got on heroin. Well, he was already on it, but I got on it when I got with my boyfriend, and I didn't realize when I got on it that the more I did it, the more I would be reliant on it.
You wanted it more.
And not really so much that I wanted it more,
Needed it.
but there's stages. Like, you get sick, you get physically sick to the point where eventually, after 3 days of detox, if you're cold turkey in it, it's like you feel like you're dying. Your
that
muscles
bad?
ache, you're sick, you get
And
watering
it's with the
eyes,
needle,
you get
right? You use
uncontrollable
the needle?
sneezing, you
That's
get
horrible.
a temperature, you get cold chills. I mean, you literally get sick to the point where you're just like,
And
you have
like
to
that
have
feeling?
it. No.
Then
But,
why do it, Kai?
well, I've tried to quit so many times, and I get to the third day.
And I'm not judging you, Kai, because I can't even stop
Well,
my own father from quitting,
I
let
get
alone
to-
you, a stranger.
I get to the third day, and I actually went to the hospital last week because I was on my third day of detox, cold turkey. And when I went to the hospital, they kicked me out within 2 hours. They gave me everything that they gave me prescription-wise was non-narcotic. They couldn't give me any kind of pain pills. They didn't give me anything to really help me. They wouldn't even give me Suboxone, which is a detox medication. And Suboxone would have saved my life. If they would have just given me a couple of Suboxone strips, I would be clean and off of heroin right now. But because they said I had to have a special practitioner in order to get on Suboxone, and they couldn't give it to me, so therefore I was stuck. They released me back to the drug that I just came from.
Look, I hope you get off of it. I really do. I pray for you, and I hope
Pretty
the best
much
for
the
you.
hospital-
So what are you doing right here, Kai? You're making a sign?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say on the sign, Kai?
Spare change.
Spare change. Now, let me tell you guys what I did for Kai. I was walking by. She asked me for some spare change, and I said, "Are you hungry?" She said, "That's what I want the change for." So we went and bought her a pizza right now, guys. We bought her a hot and ready. We bought her favorite soda, some wild cherry. Let's talk about some positive. It's been so much negative, man. I feel like just tearing up and crying with you and hugging this out. But there is good things in the world. There's good people in the world that when they see you, they will help and extend that helping hand, Kai. So you're not alone. We have your back. Anytime you ever see me, Kai, again out here, just tell me I'm hungry, and I'll got your back.
I
Okay,
wish
Kai?
I wish it were easier. I wish it were easier out here for people, especially people with a dog. I mean, look at this
Like
beautiful,
a place to go sleep, right?
beautiful face right here.
Bring it closer.
I can't give up on this little guy right here. I can't.
What's his name?
Chaos.
But I don't want no chaos. Eh?
Chaos saved my life.
He's a good dog.
On several
He's just
occasions.
loving life. He's like, I don't know what's
He
wrong with
loves
homeless,
his
but I love
moment,
his life, eh?
And that's the thing, like, there are absolutely no programs, zero shelters, zero programs, zero any kind of government help you can't get if you have a dog. You can't be in a shelter if you have a dog. There's no
Really?
programs
I
that
didn't know that.
accept you in
Thank you for
Salinas
telling me that.
with a
Thank you
dog.
for-
None.
And you're not gonna just throw him to the street, right?
I'm not going to throw my dog to the street.
That's your only company.
And
That's
I'm
the friend
definitely
that
not gonna
stuck
send him
with
to the
it.
SPCA.
Stuck it out with you, right?
Exactly. He's the only family
So
I
hey,
have.
let's get awareness out there. Let's put in the word out there. We need shelters with dogs. Kai, thank you for this interview. The only reason I do these interviews is people out there know that you're more than just a homeless person. You have a story. You're a human, and I wanted to just talk to you too. Okay, Kai?
I
So
wish-
let me get a hug.
I wish that there were more things, more people, more programs, more anything.
Just more
that
of it all.
just could help. Nobody wants to help. And when you're out here by yourself like I am, especially, I mean, my old man's been down in jail for 4 months now, and with him being in jail, I have nobody out here. And it's really, really difficult
So
because
tell,
I have no
tell
place
everybody
to
that's
turn.
watching. Tell everybody that's watching, Kai. We need more help out here.
We definitely need more help out here, especially for the single women, especially because most single women, we go out and we get an animal so that we can have our protection and so that we can have our friend and our family that we don't have out here. And then
Makes sense.
because we get this animal, now all of a sudden we're stuck with the burden of not being able to do anything. You know, we can't be accepted in any shelters and we can't be accepted in any programs now because all of a sudden we have this dog. But we're not going to give him up because he's our friend. You know?
So let's get some help, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We did a long video, but you know it's her story, man, and it's a long story, and we can't even capture everything in this video what she's been through.
That's just the beginning.
That's just like the beginning, man. But we're gonna save some for the next time we see you. Let's save a little bit of Kai. Let's not give it all to them at once. But tell everybody peace out and help the homeless, especially with a pet. Tell them peace out.